Ladies, tonight we are here on the show. And tonight on the show we are going to talk about, you know what, I figured tonight on the show we are going to talk about the Houston Warriors game. I figured that's what I have to offer tonight. I looked all day, since 1 o'clock. I started reading and I didn't have any information tonight. So I'm like, you know what? I saw this game. I'm like, I might as well do my thoughts after this game. I have nothing else to really show tonight. I apologize for that. There was not a lot of news tonight, so I'm gonna do here. Okay. So let's talk about this game. Well, the story going into this game is that Kevin Durant was not playing for the Warriors, and James Harden was not playing for Houston. So right away, you're not going to get that matchup you wanted to, the Warriors are missing Kevin Durant, Houston is missing James Harden. So right away, you're like, well, this is not really a future playoff matchup because possibly two of the best two players on the teams are not playing. I'm like, are you serious? I still watch the games. I'm like, you still have stars, you still have Curry, you still have Thompson, and on the other side, you still have Chris Paul. So I watched this game, and I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about this. Houston, Warriors, Curry, Thompson, Chris Paul. I'm like, the Warriors are going to win this game. And I was actually surprised that Houston sticked around there for the first 3 quarters. And they really showed up and they were able to hang on there, with them. But I eventually thought, we all know a few years ago that Curry and Thompson won a championship without Kevin Durant. So they're very... that they have a lot more chance to win a game, than what Houston did, only with Chris Paul and no James Harden. So I'm like, all right. So I was actually pretty surprised, back and forth. And then at the end, Warriors took over and won the game. I believe it was 25-15. The thing here was a surprise that Daryl Green has been since he got released from the Celtics and signed with Houston. Tonight, I believe he had 29 points, whatever it was. He was shooting threes left and right. I believe he had 7 threes. I mean, this guy, if he can come off the bench and do what kind of like Eric Gordon is doing, and last year you had Eric Gordon and Ty Lue. Excuse me. Eric Gordon and Lou Williams. Eric Gordon and Lou Williams coming off and averaging 20-25 off the bench. Now you can possibly you can have that here with Eric Gordon and now Gerald Green, because Gerald Green has been playing. He's scoring almost like 15 points a game. Tonight he had his best game, scoring 29, and like I said, I believe he had 7 threes. If this guy can come off the bench and kind of, do what last year, what Lou Williams was doing for them, scoring 20-25 off the bench, you replace that, because that is a sacrifice Houston had to make to get Chris Paul. Let Lou Williams leave. Lou Williams, a lot of people said he's probably their second best player after James Harden, and they had last year, and they had let him go to be able to get Chris Paul. So now if Daryl Green, I don't know if Daryl Green can keep it up, but so far, like I said, he's averaging 15 points. Tonight scored 29. If he can come off the bench, give you 20, 25, that's very good. That's now you have, possibly 50 points between Eric Gordon and Daryl Green coming off the bench. And that's what you had last year that really helped you. Last year you didn't have Chris Paul. Now that's different. So now imagine having those two guys come off the bench, 20, 25 each, average combining for 50, and then plus on the floor you still got Chris Paul and James Harden. That could really do something. But anyways, we don't know what's going to happen with this team. To me, this team in Houston, they are too soft. I do not think they will be going. I don't think they're coming out of the West. I think it's more the Thunder. I think if the Thunder can get it together, I think they can be a team that can come out of the West. Obviously, the Warriors are in it. San Antonio, to me, they're too old. It's Kawhi Leonard and an old Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. I don't think so. Kawhi Leonard's amazing, but he can't do it by himself. Tony Parker's old. Manu Ginobili's old. To me, they're too old. You know, other than Kawhi Leonard, they don't really have much to offer. And then to me, it is the Thunder. To me, it is the Thunder, the team. Like I said, Houston to me is too soft. They are too soft. Tonight we saw it. A lot of guys, a lot of no names from the Warriors were getting easy points in the paint. I thought Capella. I think I even mentioned it a few shows ago that. I believe it was when the Lakers beat the Houston. I'm like, Houston has a defensive problem down in the paint, and when they get Capella back, they'll be fine. Tonight, Capella was there, and he even was struggling. So to me, this team is soft, like a typical Mike D'Antoni team. Very soft, very, very soft. And that's what we saw tonight. Tonight we were seeing no names from that second string unit come in and get easy points and down in the paint. Houston has a problem, as they always had, and as always that Mike D'Antoni teams have, of not playing defense. They are soft on defense. Literally, philosophy, try to, a mac and cheese eating team. Try to literally outscore your opponent and not play defense. That is what Mike D'Antoni is. That is what Houston has been, even when, they've always been like that, Ever since James Harden's got there back 5 years ago, they've always, that's been their philosophy, No defense, try to outscore your opponent. That is not how you play. The Warriors, they play the same style. What is the difference between the Warriors? They play defense. Ask Kevin Durant. Ask Andre Iguodala. Ask Draymond Green. Klay Thompson. Zaza Pachulia. He's actually just there to play defense. You have got to play defense in this league if you're going to be successful. And Houston doesn't do that. To me, the Thunder, they have a chance. San Antonio, they're too old. Houston's too soft. The Thunder, they just need to learn how to play together. Westbrook has got to learn to trust more and pass the ball to Paul George and Carmelo Anthony. And then Carmelo Anthony has got to either pass it back or shoot it. He literally freezes everything, holds the ball for like 5-10 seconds, and freezes. This is the worst thing possible. Westbrook and Carmelo Anthony on the same team. Oh my Lord. You talk about a bad pairing right there. Two guys that don't know how to wear the shit on their watch. They don't know how to play team. They don't know how to play team. They're always about themselves. ISO. Westbrook doesn't know how to pass. And if he passes, it's because he's worried about getting an assist for his triple-double. Carmelo Anthony, he gets the ball, holds it for like 5-10 seconds, and then shoots. And then if he misses the shot, you just wasted a possession for nothing. I kind of feel sorry for Paul George. Paul George is Westbrook to me is the best player on the team, but Paul George is the most complete player on the team. He can play offense and defense, both sides. He's a two-way player. Westbrook, he's not too bad on defense. He can play some defense too, but he's amazing he's a top 5 player when it comes to offense. And then Carmelo's just an offense. He can't play defense for shit. But that's a team that if they can figure it out, they can really do something. They beat my Lakers. I was going to cry. They beat my Lakers by 31 points last night. Are you kidding me? I did not know whether to should have won my watch. This team, if they can figure it out, if Westbrook can learn how to pass the ball more, and if Carmelo Anthony can just learn to catch and shoot, or just, if he doesn't see anything, just pass it and don't hold the ball, freeze the whole thing, they can do something. They really can. They really can. This is, to me, the team that already beat the Warriors this year. This is the team that has enough. Westbrook, his motivation, he can push them, he can, get physical. Kind of like a few years ago when LeBron got physical with Steph Curry and Thompson. Steph Curry started folding. When they were down 3-1, they came back and won the series. To me, what happened was LeBron got physical with Steph Curry. Steph Curry folded. He did not know what to do. And there were plays where Steph Curry would literally, LeBron would get a slam dunk, scream at Steph Curry. Steph Curry would literally just go look at the floor and walk the other way very slowly, almost like he fucking had, almost like he knew I ain't about shit. That's what Westbrook has got to do. He needs to get in their mind. That's part of it too. Westbrook has got to say, hey, Elisa Curry, you suck ass. And Curry will fold. Trust me. As amazing as Curry is, we saw a few years ago in the finals, LeBron started yelling at him, telling him he ain't about shit. And Curry was not doing nothing but folding and had his face like this. And we were just like, You know, kind of like when a girl says she's super good looking and she tells you, fuck off, fat ass, and you fold like a, you know, when you leave, you know? That is what was happening to Curry, and I think that's what Westbrook could do to Curry if they meet in the playoffs. Even to Durant. Durant thinks he's all tough and everything, but I honestly think he's a little bit scared of Westbrook, to be honest. Even though he's taller, I don't know. I kind of feel. Anyways, it's a game. At the end of the day, it's a game. Let's not get too much UFC and WWE into this. This is still a game. But I'm talking if the Thunder can figure it out, they have a chance. They need to figure it out. It's only January, so they have a long way to go. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, good game tonight. Daryl Green, 29 points, nice. 27 by Chris Paul, I believe. You know, but I mean, without James Harden, Houston, they're already too soft. Without James Harden, their leading scorer, their superstar player, they are done. The Warriors, they've shown in the past. We all know they do not need Kevin Durant to win. You know, he just makes them unstoppable. But they are still pretty good without Kevin Durant, as we all know. And as they showed in 2015 when they won a championship without him. And as they've shown in the past, as they've shown last year when he got hurt, as they showed right tonight versus Houston, they are a good team. They're just... Kevin Durant just makes them unstoppable. But they can damn sure win without him. Anyways, great game tonight. To me, the Warriors, Thunder, those are the two teams. And then on the other side, Cleveland. And stop believing this shit about the Celtics. They're 2-0. They're 2-0 versus the Cleveland this year. Stop it. You all know when it's come to playoff time, LeBron James will turn it on. You guys, if you guys are believing, the Celtics are beating the shit out of Cleveland. Trust me, when it comes to playoff time, LeBron James will turn it on, and you can forget about it. Remember a few years ago with Chicago? Chicago beat them all, swept the season. Patterson, I'm sure you remember this. Well, I don't know how much you follow, but I believe it was like the year the last year of Derrick Rose. It might have been. They swept them the whole season, and then they meet in the playoffs, and then it was still, I believe it went like five. I think it went 5 games, but Cleveland pretty much dominated. I think the same thing will happen. I still like Cleveland completely destroying the Celtics in a 7-game series. Don't get too excited about this whole 2-0 Celtics record versus the Cleveland so far this season. Anyways, what else do I have to say? Nothing. Anything tonight on the show that you guys said? Let me think. No, I don't think so. Let me see here. No, I think you guys just made statements, but not necessarily asking anything. I don't think. I think some of you were just talking about complimenting me on my picks, or Larry. I think he told me he's got the he. What did he say? I think he had said it. He said he had Jacksonville losing, and I had them winning. But I don't think nobody really had and was asking me anything. So that's all I have to say for tonight. No asking tonight on the show. Nobody asked me anything. So that's all for the show. No asking today. And then until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am freaking CE, and I will see you tomorrow. I am trying to get the tripod fixed. I apologize. It's just too much stuff going on right now. We're trying to get used to the whole back to the normal life. So the holidays, I keep falling asleep. So I need to wake up and have my normal day. But yes, hopefully I can, maybe this weekend I can take some time and try to fix my tripod because it's $300, damn it. Anyways, until next time, I am the man that runs the place. I am C, and until next time I will see. What the fuck is happening? No! What the fuck? Ladies and gentlemen, I am the C man.